Hi, welcome to Worship with the United Church. We are a peace and justice community, a movement towards wholeness in a fragmented world. We are united in spirit, inspired by God's grace, and we welcome all. We love all, and we seek justice for all. This is our third week in a series which is titled The Five Anchors, subtitled How to Stay Safe in Turbulent Times. Today we are going to do some weaving. We're going to weave a review of where we are in this series with a personal reflection and an anchor lesson. So we begin with the reminder that at this point in the series, there are 3 handouts available to you. The first is an overview of this series, a quick summary about why this series is so important. And this summary also includes a brief description of the 5 anchors. The second handout has 5 embodied spiritual practices, 1 for each anchor. And the second handout also has a more in-depth explanation and description of the 5 anchors. And the third is the soul scribing and Vimbas handout. So for those of you who haven't seen the first 2 lessons, we'll say more about the Vimbas and soul scribing today as we go along. In addition to the handouts, all of these lessons are available on YouTube. The overarching goal of this series is to help us stay safe by getting us out of our heads and into our hearts, to move us away from rationalizing and explaining and compartmentalizing, and getting us into the wisdom and the intelligence which are organically and naturally flowing and moving throughout our bodies. It is difficult and delicate work, and it is work that is best done in community. These lessons and the series are centered in the work of Resmaa Menakem, Resmaa. Last name is Menakem, Enakim, I believe, who is an author, therapist, and a wonderful thinker. So believe it or not, I have been working on the 5 anchors and following the work of Resmaa Menakem for 4 years. And I'm just now starting to get it. It is slow, it is messy, it's reflective, and it's important. And it's important on a number of different levels. It's important because the anchors and the practices are sources of healing and wholeness. They are also sources of ancient and organic wisdom, whose effectiveness can be scientifically proven. The series is important because these practices and the anchors are ways to keep us safe individually and communally. Safe in the midst of confusion, turbulence, and violence. As the introductory handout reminds us, we are surrounded by a lot of turbulence at this particular moment in history. There are wars and rumors of wars. There are famines and fires and floods and violence. And it's happening in faraway places, and it's happening right here at home. It's happening in our neighborhoods, on our school boards, and in ordinary public spaces, including parks, churches, and libraries. So I have a question. When you hear that description, when you hear me speak words about turbulence and violence, Where do those truths land in your body? What happens in your body when you hear me say that? Do those truths make you want to open up and expand? Do they make you want to relax? Or are they reminders that create tension? How does your body respond to conflict? The first anchor helps us respond in a way that is whole and healing and holy. The first anchor is the anchor of soothing, centering, and settling. It is a reminder to quiet your mind, calm your heart, settle your body each and every time you notice anxiety, turbulence, distress, discomfort. And it takes practice. It's important work. And it's important work because just as angry bodies anger other bodies, and enraged bodies enrage other bodies, and hurt bodies hurt other bodies, calm bodies calm other bodies. Settled bodies soothe and settle other bodies. And there are many ways to go about it. There's humming, chanting, tapping, clapping, rocking, swaying. And there's also the holding of prayer beads, which is also part of this series. Those are all soothing and settling ways, and there's one more, and that is deep breathing. In this space, at this particular moment, we will center and settle ourselves in the holy presence with deep breathing. So inhale fully, exhale freely. This is safe space. These are sacred moments. The ground beneath your feet is holy. Breathe